What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing tonight? Wait a few minutes here, and we'll get started. We'll get started. Let me have a few sips of my sody pop. So tonight we're going to be playing Spider Fighter for the Atari 2600. I'm playing on my Atari Junior, but I'm using a Sega Genesis pad. And I'll probably say this 100 times during the stream as people come in and out. This is one of those games that having a Genesis pad for your Atari is almost paramount. It's playable with the joystick, don't get me wrong. But it's a lot more pleasurable, if you will, with a gamepad. So, give me a few more minutes here. We'll get started. And that's really all there is to it. This is one of my favorite Activision games of all time. I used to play this non-stop. It's one of those games where Atari naysayers, this is the game I'll pull out. We used to have retro nights all the time. Hey, what's up, Pa? What's going on tonight? How you doing? One of those games where if I had some Atari naysayers, we used to have these retro game nights at this game shop I used to hang out at when I was in Arizona. And they had a lounge in the back. So we would set up all of our retro stuff, and people would pay like $5, and they'd come in and they'd get to play a bunch of rare, obscure crap that they'd never played before. But they would all laugh at me for having all this Atari stuff. I'd pop this in, and they'd always be enamored by it. So, Extreme Wrecker, what's going on, buddy? Played this one before. That's Phantom UFO, huh? I gotta see the I gotta see the picture art for that one. Hey, give me a quick second, we'll get started. Let me have a few more sips of my soda pop. I need the caffeine, believe me. But yeah, like I was saying, this is one of those games where if I had an Atari naysayer, I would yo, what's up, Sar? What's going on? This is one I would pop in, and I guarantee you, even the Atari naysayers would be like, okay, I get it now. I get it. So I'm going to try to chat a little bit while playing. That's tough with this game. I'm playing on my Junior, as usual. Let me know if the sound levels are on. Can you hear the game? But I'm using a Genesis pad. It's one of the few Atari, I almost called it guitar. Few Atari games that I think benefits from a Genesis. Cool, thanks, Sar. Oh, you suck. And hey, thanks for the thumbs up, whomever did that. I can't see, so really appreciate that. So just to let you guys know, I got something in the works to make these live streams go a little smoother. And a little more professional, so to speak. I've been having problems with if you've been coming by and watching me play lately, you'll know that a lot of times my app just quits on me. So I got a setup on its way to me that's gonna make it a little bit better. A little bit better. I gotta get warmed up here. So I was on Instagram Live playing this a couple of nights ago. And I got 17,600. I'm going to try to break... shit. I'm watching the computer screen. Not even the game. I'm going to try to break 20,000 tonight. I don't know how well we'll do there. It is a brutal game. It's a really brutal game. Another thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Phantom UFO. I gotta... You know what? As soon as I'm done with this... I'm going to look up the cover art for that. That sounds amazing. I know it's probably the same game, but whatever. Let's fire this back up and I'll play for real. I'll shut up for a minute. Like I was saying, I was playing this on Instagram Live a couple nights ago. And I got 17,600-ish, you know. Hopefully we can break 20 tonight. I'm not expecting much. I've been practicing with Barnstormer. the Atari.io forums, we just started a new high score squad challenge tonight. And that's it. We're playing game 4. Position B on your difficulty. Shit. I need to shut up and just play. Oh, God. No, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. But Barnstorming, God, I haven't probably played that game, aside from tonight practicing a little, 20 years. But yeah, it was a nice choice Justin made there. I was happy to see that. It was like a game I haven't played in a while that I remember playing a lot and loving. Not much to it, you know. They just got done with F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. And unfortunately, I was unable to participate. Like I've said many times, I've minimalized my setup, and I've gone on a big Nintendo kick. I've gotten rid of a lot of my Nintendo stuff, including my Super Nintendo. But I play everything on my Wii when I feel like it. But my Wavebird crapped out on me. I tried to repair it and everything. So without shoulder buttons, F-Zero's a nightmare. So I didn't even bother. I feel bad because I like to join in whenever I can. But whether I do well or not, I don't care. It's about the fun of it, you know. A lot of shit talking, but fun shit talking. Good group over there. But my next one will probably be Barnstorming. Give or take. Oh, whatever I'm in the mood to play, whatever night. Come on. Fuck you, Spider. So I have actually been without this cartridge for about 3 years. This is not one of the games that came with me when I moved back to Boston. I just never found a copy of it locally. And I participated in the Atari.io Secret Santa. I know I talk about them a lot. I'm not really trying to pimp them out or anything. It's just, that's my world, you know? The Atari.io Secret Santa. Oh, I don't think so, bud. And No Swear Gamma was my Secret Santa. And this is one of the games I had requested. I was kind enough to toss it in there, along with a shit ton of television games. Guys, but wow, they're staying low tonight, huh? This is where I start getting a little bit more rapid fire, right? Oh, no, gray level. Gray level. Gray level. Not to be confused with gray matter, which I don't have. I don't have. Oh, I don't like going all the way to the left like that, but I'm doing it, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Fuck you, spider things. Bananas, bananas. I thought gray was after red. You know, if you have a turbo controller, Genesis controller for this game, oh my god, makes things so much nicer. Damn it, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Either that, it was just breathing real heavy. Oh, fuck. No. Well, I was on a roll. Fuck. Ah, that's game. All right, let me catch up on some of these comments we got here. Let's see. I unplugged my Retron 77 and wrapped it up for Christmas present for a friend. You must really hate that guy. Nice. Yeah, no, that's cool. I got to enjoy some Burger Time. Which, yeah, you know what? My Retron 77 had a hard time playing Burger Time, too. I don't know if there's something special about that cartridge or what. But I don't know. Let's see, what else did I miss? Haha, kill streak. Yes, kill streak. Kill them all, right? Let God sort them out. I like to see an Atari 2600 do 3D. Yeah, I'm sure someone could program it to kind of do that. I mean, within reason, of course. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. What about Bobby is going home? That game is what I find one of the top 10. Bobby's going home. I don't. If I know the game, I don't know it by title. Educate me on that one just a little bit. Bobby is going home. Extreme Record. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure my Wii has it in there somewhere. It's one of those obscure, like, European titles that were just a ripoff. And I say obscure, I mean, to here in the States, Burger Time, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Did that one come out later in the system? I mean, what, 83-ish? I say later in the system. I consider 84, 85 pretty much the end of the 2600, though. I know it went on pretty much into the early 90s, actually. Oh, shit, I didn't even note my last score. What was that, 13,000? Am I on my way to 20,000? I saw someone say something about Intellivision Burger Time. I just got a copy of that for Intellivision. Now I just need to get Intellivision. I got a guy who's holding one for me for $40. I told him to hang on to it until after the holidays. He's had it for sale forever. So he's like, yeah, it ain't going anywhere, bud. It ain't going anywhere. It ain't going anywhere. Not too many people really, I mean, this is how I see it, at least in my region, anyhow. Someone around here finds an Atari in the basement. It's a name, and they think they have gold, so they try to sell it for $200. They end up selling it for $50 unless they have a bunch of games with it. But someone finds it on television, and it goes either way. You could either find them dirt cheap, or the guy wants like $300-400 for it. The thing is, no one around here really buys them, I guess. So everyone that I've seen that's for sale has been for sale for a long ass time, which is in my benefit. I mean, I'm not gonna be shady and try to screw anyone out of stuff, but he had it for $40, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe I'll pull that. Oh shit! I only have $30 because of rent. Yeah, you ain't getting away with that, buddy. You shouldn't have even had it to begin with. I only have $30. Can I still come get it? There's only one town over from me, according to the ad, anyway. So after the holidays, I'm gonna run over and grab that and start playing some of those. I got like 13 or so games for it from the No Swear Gamer. Some decent titles. I got Burger Time. I want to say Block and Chase. I don't know. If you haven't seen the video, I did an unboxing, unwrapping video. Two or three videos back. Part 2 will be coming up soon. The person I had the gift for Secret Santa should have their package Monday. I was hoping it would get there today. It's in the state in which it was shipped to. Oh, that was dumb. But it's not out for delivery or anything today. And, of course, they're not going to deliver tomorrow. So, because I didn't pay any extra to do that. Because I didn't think it would need it. That's all right, though. We had until the 22nd to get them out there. But I'll put part 2 up after he opens his package. Now, I kind of hope he's not the kind of cat that will wait for Christmas. I mean, if he wants to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want him to know if he's watching. Ooh, my fire button just paused there for a second. I might have to clean this controller. I'm using if you weren't here in the beginning, I'm using a Genesis pad. It's really the only way to go with this one. The joystick works fine, but I'd rather just... I trapped myself. There we go. I want to at least I want to at least beat 17,600, what I got the other night. I wish I had taken a picture of it. I mean, I don't keep records too often of my high scores and stuff like that. I try to keep it in my brain. You know how that goes. But it was like 17,600 and change. Fuck. Well, at least I got them. Doesn't look like I'm going to get there now. That's 15. Fuck! I swear, 20. 20,000, I'll be happy. And then I could just fuck off and 15,550. Ah, that's a little better than earlier. Still not 17,6. All right, let me see what's going on here in the chitter chatters. $40 squared. Yeah. Yes, I think that's about right. 50 to $40 for one. I think it's about right. Is the way play Burger Time. No offense. No offense taken, Czar, man. I actually, there's some games like Pitfall that I think more in television than I do Atari because that was my experience with them, and Burger Time is one of them. So I totally get it, dude. I totally get it. However, Frogs and Flies is better on the Atari than it is whatever they call it on the television. So, no offense. Yeah, Burger Time is awesome. Let's see, what else we got going here? Funny enough, bootleg GPA game is stronger copy protection. Oh, yeah, no kidding. Whoa. How many lives do you have in this game? As you clear... Let me explain the game. If you look up here, you get these three things, okay? Each level, you go through 3 rounds of spiders and bugs coming after you, okay? This is the main guy. He comes over here to steal your fruit. Once you kill the first wave, that one disappears. Then this guy comes down, you kill that wave. And then this guy comes down, you kill that wave. If you clear all 3 of those, you earn an extra life. If you do it without dying, you also get 500 points bonus. So every time you clear out a wave of the 3, you earn an extra life. So, I think you start off with 4 lives. I think that's how it is. We'll see here in a second. Let me just catch up more on the Frog Bog. Yes, that's what it was called. Frogs and Flies is better. So, you know. Burger Time on the Atari 2600 probably copy protection that makes it not playing. Yeah. It's very possible. It's very possible. Very few games that I know have had some kind of a copy protection like that. But either way. Oh, yeah. All right. You start with 4 lives. And every time you kill a wave of, 3 of these things, you earn an extra life. See right there. I will earn an extra life. It'll only show 4. But let's say I'll get killed. I'm trying to die and it won't let me. Maybe I'll pose a threat. I'll shoot. Someone kill me. There we go. So I lost a life. Okay. Okay, I lost 2 lives. What is that? I let these stupid things spawn too much. Okay, so we're going to have one more wave after this. Fuck. Oh, this is a demo anyway, right? Really? Went from 15,000 to this? And now that I cleared that round of 3, I should have gotten an extra life. Maybe because I died so many times? Hold on. I didn't lie to you, I promise. I promise. Okay, yeah. I was right. I don't know what happened that last time. Maybe it's every 2 waves of 3? Maybe that's what it is? No, every wave. Either way. Yeah, I lost focus. That's all right. I have all night. It's not like we're saving fucking lives here, right? Just a video game. You know, I don't mind making fun of myself. I never get embarrassed when I suck at a game. I'll clearly state it. This game, I think I'm average at. I'm mediocre. As I die. But if I suck at a game, I'm still gonna play it. I don't give a shit. I don't get embarrassed. Some people do, and you can tell it in their voice. I'm not gonna say who, but there's some people I watch. They're really nervous about how bad they play, but they still play, and that's the cool thing. Why I don't find it good. People say Bobby is going home. Has a better way of doing lives. Okay. Now hold on. Excuse me 1 second. I'm gonna scroll up on the. You were explaining what the game was earlier, weren't you? I missed it. Let me see if I can. You know what? I'll go through these after. You're here to play. You watch me play a stupid game. You're not here to wait for me to look through comments. So Girl Scout cookie season is in full force here. So if anyone needs any friggin' Girl Scout cookies, I can give you a link where it'll be shipped direct to your door. And it'll benefit my girl's troop. Just so happens my old lady's in charge of this town's entire supply. She's the head cookie, whatever the fuck. And we had our first booth today. They did pretty well. They did really well. They sold a shitload of cookies and didn't come back with a lot, which means I didn't have to lug as many back up the stairs. And that is a win-win situation for everybody. Alright, I need to focus. I need a focus. I knew that was coming. Well, I'm certainly not going to beat 20,000 points playing like this, guys. Yeah, I'm really excited. Like I was saying earlier, I got a setup coming to stream proper. Instead of just putting my cell phone and praying to God the app doesn't quit out on me. I can't wait for that to get here. 2 cameras. You'll be able to look at my face while I'm playing. Wowee. Maybe I'll do weird shit with that second camera on like just random things in the house, like a can of fucking soup or something, you know? You'd be like, wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to see his face while he plays. Nope. You're gonna look at Campbell's. Campbell's tomato soup. Dinty more beef stews. Maybe I can get a sponsorship through them. Like, I'll put Dinty more on my friggin' stream. You guys hook me up with, cans to review or something. I'll review cans of Dinty more. I don't care. You know, I got a can of Dinty more the other day. I don't put enough beef in it anymore. I'm just gonna make my own fucking beef stew. I'm just too lazy. I'm fat and I like to eat, but I'm fucking too lazy to make it. Third world problems. First world problems, I should say. That's what I meant to fucking say. Just a little fat fucker that can't make food. Because he's lazy. I make a good beef stew. Really good beef stew. I used a crock pot. The pot of crock. That's what my high school should have been called. Crock pot. It was a crock of shit. Crock of caca. There we go. Oh! Zig! Don't zag! Fucko! I don't know if this is a strategy. I don't want to start talking strategy or nothing, but I like to stay to the left when they first spawn and stuff. Usually you can fucking just wipe them out. Especially in the earlier levels. Like here, they start to actually have some AI, you know, some real AI. Oh shit, I thought I had him. Or her. Oh, you know what would have been perfect? If I had Alice Cooper's Black Widow playing in the background on a loop. Vincent Price narrating at the beginning. And here we have my prize, the Black Widow. Isn't she lovely? So deadly. Her kiss is 15 times as poisonous as that of a rattlesnake. Ah! Her venom is highly neurotoxic, which is to say it attacks the central nervous system, causing intense pain, profuse sweating, difficulty in breathing, loss of consciousness, vomiting, and death. I think that's how it went. Then fucking Vincent Price goes on his typical I'm the most amazing guy on the fucking planet speech. It's like, if I may put forth a slice of personal philosophy, I feel mankind has ruled this world as a stumbling, demented child king long enough. And as his empire crumbles, my precious Black Widow will rise. Not while I'm playing Spider Fighter. Sorry, buddy. I know, I'm just randomly going off, sorry. Fucking Alice Cooper's awesome. A chick I know from Arizona just got to meet him. She did some kind of charity. She cosplays now and then. I think her Instagram tag is Fran Makes It. She used to make like little cutesy pillows, Atari pillows, and superhero pillows. And she doesn't really do that anymore. It didn't really do anything for her. But she, I want to say she cosplayed as Storm for some charity thing that Alice Cooper was hosting. She got to hang out with him today. I got to hang out with Cooper once. It was awesome, actually. It was freaking. It was fun. He's a good dude. Cooper is smart. Got to hang out with him by accident. I was in line to just do a simple meet and greet signature thing at this place called Spooky World, which was like one of the first haunted attraction theme parks here in Mass. This is going back to the early mid-90s. And he was a guest. And there was a band in front of me called $1 Billion Babies. And they were ahead of me. And we got talking over a while. I'm a guitar player, so of course we're shooting shit, and I was trying to maybe get my band to open up for them or something. If they were playing closer to Boston. This was in a town that was a little bit northwest of Boston. So they got to go talk to Cooper first, and apparently Cooper had done some promo for their Halloween show. So invited them backstage to hang out. So one of the guys looked over at me and goes, "Hey, you want to pretend to be in the band for the night?" I was like, "Fuck yeah." So I got to go hang out with Alice Cooper for a little bit. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. Oh, sorry. Sorry what? What'd I miss? No one has to say sorry in this chat. I'll respect others' opinions, though. Uh-oh, did something happen? Hope you guys are being cool to each other. Don't make me fucking find out where you live. I got feathers, and I'll tickle you guys till you piss your fucking pants. Don't fucking tempt me. I'll do it. Alright, let's see. What else is going on? Fair enough. I'm just biased towards shooters. I'll respect guys. Okay, I don't want to know what the fuck is going on. I'm just going to start shooting spiders. And talking about Alice Cooper. Guys better not be fucking fighting. And if you are, I'll shake my hand very vigorously in the air and say, "No! Stop it!" Oh, that was stupid. That was really stupid. Oh, I didn't see that one come. That's what she said. Right in the eye. I just saw the words not fighting. Good. 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 I don't have any moderators or any shit like that. But like I said, I do have a feather, so. And if I don't, I'm pretty sure I can find one outside. Oh, yeah, what's up? Oh. I will say, talking about fighting, I do have a friend. I met him through all this stuff. He's a good dude. A real good dude. I'm not going to name him. I'm not going to dime him out. But he unintentionally starts fights all the time. On my personal Facebook and shit. The guy's got a lot of opinions. He's not a mean guy or anything. He's just very... He likes to debate. That's what it is. The fucking dude loves to debate. He'll debate the silliest shit. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah. I was born with 3 heads. You're right, dude. Just let it go. Oh, fuck you. Don't take my grape. I think that's honestly, unless I'm not paying attention to my own screen, the first time I allowed them to take one of my fruit in like years. I mean, I may not get very far, but I'll be damned if they ever fucking eat my fruit. I'll be damned. As long as I've been playing this game, I don't think I've ever read the manual. I don't even know what the fucking story is behind this. I'm probably like Farmer 10 or some shit. And these are mutant spiders from fucking Planet Korzarg. Or some weird thing like that. Oh, man. That's what happens when you guys get me talking. No bueno. Really? Fuck your mother. Ugh. Alright, I need to take a quick soda break. And see what this not fighting is all about. Why are there fighting sprees? I'm not trying to fight. Respectful humans. It's not like I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I steal everybody's heart. Frostbite and Beam Rider. Dude, Beam Rider. I can't get my hands on a freaking copy of that. I have it on my Wii, but it's not the same. That was also on my wish list. I was kind of hoping that came in, but I'm more than happy with this. This is, again, one of my fucking favorite games on the system. Beam Rider's amazing. Okay, I have to see what this is all about. What are you guys talking about? I'll respect you. Alright, not fighting, just friendly discussion about top 5 Activision titles. Oh, that's easy. Kaboom, this, Beam Rider, and I'll let you guys discuss the last 2. Argument over. Fucking kaboom. Top 3 favorite games of all time. Never mind just on the Atari or from Activision. This is a close second or third. Keystone Capers. I know a lot of people are really into Hero, and I can totally get it. And a lot of people are into Pitfall too. Hero mainly. So I'll allow that in my top 5 as well. Though I really haven't played it a lot. Maybe that's another one I should dip my balls in for a little bit. I don't think I've ever actually owned a copy of it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. You guys can laugh at me all you want. I don't think I've ever had a copy of Hero. Ever. I've had an almost complete Activision collection. I can't remember. There's like 3 titles, and Hero was one of them. Hero was one of them. But yeah, definitely Spider Fighter. Kaboom. And I know it's cliche to say that, but you know what? Even before the internets and all that crap, it was still there, you know, before, you know, people talking about their favorite games. So it's not like I latched on to any fucking bandwagon. I got gray in my beard, you know? Playing this shit for an eon. But, kaboom. Dude, many nights, me and my buddy just passing that paddle back and forth till like 3 in the fucking morning. And his brother would come down and be like, I want to fucking play, Zillion. So shut this shit off. And then we'd all stop fighting. His father would wake up and he'd be pissed. And scream about how we're never fucking hanging out again. Or at least I'm not sleeping over ever again. And I'd be over the next night. Because fuck him. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but fucking Zillion. That's a game I gotta play. I haven't played that game in probably 20-something years either. No, that's a lie. I played it a couple of weeks ago. I fired it up just briefly. And forgot that I have to remember fucking codes and all that crap. And you know, we used to have funny names for it. Like, alright, the butt, the eyeballs, the toothless guy, the toilet. Because the symbols just looked weird. You know, the figure 8, infinity symbol. Just write it down, you know. Or have someone stand next to you remembering it. No, I don't think so, buddy. Oh, that was risky. Wow, you went in early for it, huh? But yeah, a debate about Activision titles, that's healthy. So many fucking good ones, though, you know? That would be a tough one. I could totally see that turning into something ugly. Real tough. I mean, Sequest. I played that a lot lately. I mean, the past few months. Remember? I think it was one of my very first live videos on here. I made a video about it. I've been playing it on Instagram Live a lot. That's a real fun game. Sequest. Beam Rider? Fuck you. Beam Rider. Can't deny the Beam Rider. And you know what? It's one of those titles that not a lot of people know about. You know who I was shocked? I don't think he knew about it. MC Murr did a video a while back with the new Flashback. Atari Flashback. And I was like, dude, if you haven't gotten the Beam Rider yet, because I came in a little bit late, play that, because he was like, hey guys, what's next, you know? And he was talking like shocked how good it was, you know. Not surprising that an Atari game was good, but he was just like, wow, yeah. I think it was more of a, I don't ever remember playing this. I would have thought for shit sure he would have known about it. It's such a fun game. But it's not well known. It's not well known. And that's the problem when you have a company that makes so many goddamn good games for a specific system. It's like, it's tough to... I mean, I guess now it's easy to keep up on it because, wow, it's been 20, 30 years now. So it's pretty easy to look it up. Wasn't back then. I didn't know Beam Rider existed until the early 2000s. I just saw it on a shelf somewhere. I was like, oh, what is that? I have it for the Intellivision. It's one of the games I've had for the Intellivision for a while. For the longest time, I only had 2 games. I had Dracula and Beam Rider. No Intellivision, so I'm going to go pick up that $40 one after Christmas. Get myself a belated Christmas present. Yeah, I got a lot of really cool Intellivision games from the No Sweat Gamer as my Secret Santa. A lot of really cool ones. I don't remember exactly. I had one boxed one. I can't wait to dip my balls into the television again. You know, here's my history with television. If it's even interested to any of you guys, but when I was a little kid, I'm talking a little kid, you know, right around when these things were still current. My friend Tammy's brothers got a television. They had it in their bedroom with a huge stack of games. And I remember looking at that thing going, God damn, that thing's sexy. And I would hear them playing it. I was like, hey, my Atari doesn't sound like this. You know, I may be an Atari guy, and I'll, you know, in fun pick on television guys, but the sounds of crowds with that whistle sound, and television guys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like so soothing to me. It's so, I don't know. It's one of the greatest video game sounds ever, in my opinion. So they would play it, and I would be jealous. You know, I never got to put my hands on it. So whenever they weren't home, I would be like, hey, Tammy, can I go in there for like 10 minutes? And I would play things like Pitfall and Burger Time, because those, you know, I mentioned earlier that I actually associate Pitfall more with television than Atari, because they played it on the television that way. But that was my only experience with television. No one else I knew had one. I'd never seen them. I mean, I'm sure I saw them in the store somewhere, but I never knew anyone that had one other than my friend's brothers when we were little, early 80s. So fast forward to collecting, I never thought to get the television. Never thought of it. And then one day I was in a Goodwill, and I found a handful of boxed games. It was like Frogger, and a couple of other, I can't remember. This is like, we're going back 6 years, 7 years now. And they wanted like $250 for each one of them. And then there was a couple of Magic boxes that were empty, except for, I mean, they just didn't have the game, but the manuals were there. So they were like, well, the game's not there, so just take the box. I'm like, okay. But right next to it all wasn't a television, and I think it was $10. And it had those aftermarket joysticks put on it. And I played it like 3 or 4 times, and it just collected dust. And one of the cats that used to hang out at that game shop I was talking about earlier, where we would host retro nights, was all like, oh, yeah, I'd really like to get my hands on television. So I was like, you know what, let me be this guy's superhero. I never fucking played the thing. So I sold him, I had gotten games since then. You know, I'd gone out and bought games. So I probably had about 15 or 20 games. The system, I think he gave me $40 for it all. And I was just like, yeah, that's cool. I got it. No problem. And at the time, I was okay with it because I was very lukewarm still on the system. And in recent days, I've really just wanted, in the past year or so, just get my hands on one. I don't know why. Wow, that was a horrible run. Maybe my Atari's pissed I'm talking about television. It's such a fun night. But I was in a game shop doing some trades for some Master System stuff. And I was like, hey, what are the odds you toss in this television game into the deal? The guy's like, yeah, go ahead and take it. It was Beam Rider. I didn't have a system for it, but Beam Rider, I hear, is amazing on the television, even better than the Atari port. So I had that for the longest time. And then there was a guy named Rick R. over at the Atari.io forums. I had done a junk box through them and got this Arcadia cartridge. And I only took it because it looked cool. I didn't have an Arcadia, and I don't normally collect that way, but this cart was just so cool. I'm like, that would be neat to hang on to. So I ended up taking that out of the box and hanging on to it. And the artwork looked like it was ripped right out of Star Wars. You know, they just changed subtle little things here and there to not get fucking sued. I mean, it was definitely the Millennium Falcon on it. I don't remember the title. But, again, to make another one of the Creeps, long story short, this guy Rick was like, oh, damn it, I wish I'd seen that before, you know, because he was getting the box either after me or whatever. He was collecting for it, and that was a game he needed. So he was just like, oh, here's my trade bait. Is there anything on here that you'd like? And one of them was Dracula for the Intellivision. And I'm like, I'm kind of thinking about Dracula, but I don't have it in Intellivision. So, to be a nice guy, I literally just shipped it to him. I had his address from a previous trade that we had done, and I just shipped him the game. I just said, fuck it. I mean, what am I gonna do with it, right? And it didn't really cost me much, except for trade bait. So the way the junk box works, if you don't know, somebody fills a $20 priority shipping box, flat rate box, with a bunch of retro goodies, games, comics, toys, whatever. And you pull out of what you want, and you replace it with something of equal value, within reason. Don't be a dickhead. Pull out Super Nintendo stuff and then put like one copy of fucking Combat in there, And then you show what you took, but you don't say what's in the box or what you replaced it with. And that's where I got it from. So I just sent it out to him because it literally cost me extras that I had. So, and he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm still gonna send you Dracula anyway." I was like, "Oh, you can if you want." So I had those two Intellivision games for the longest time. So with this Secret Santa, where I got this game and all those other Intellivision titles, I thought I was going to be able to sneak through that one. No Swear Gamer was kind enough to beef up my Intellivision collection, like massively. I think he hooked it up with like 13 or 14 games. So we'll be doing a bunch of Intellivision stuff like that. My problem with the Intellivision is that fucking controller. I don't mind being cliche there because it's my thumb slipped off the controller. I think the controller is god awful, and that's just in my opinion. I'm not saying it's a bad controller. I'm just saying for me and my style of gameplay, the fucking thing sucks. It's like masturbating with a cheese grater. Slightly amusing, but mostly painful. But I want to give it a stay in court. I've been watching a lot of Intellivision reviews. Brian Mancave does a lot of Intellivision. He's an Intellivision cat. And I'd like to say he's part of what got me really going on the whole. Because I could have asked for really anything on the Secret Santa. I could have been like, yeah, I want Genesis games, or I want this, within reason, of course. I mean, no one's going to give me a copy of fucking Moonshot. But I said, yeah, these are the only two Intellivision games I have, so if you want to send me a few of those, I don't care what titles, just hook it up. And god damn it, man. No Swear Gamer hooked it up. I gotta do something nice for him. There's a lot of cats I need to do a lot of nice things for. I want to do something really nice for my buddy Mike over at Earmo Custom. I mean, that fucking dude hooks it up all the time. Coleco Joe, my buddy Mr. Paku Paku. Matter of fact, I owe him an action figure. I got it boxed up. I just haven't shipped it out yet. Fuck you. Let's see, who else? Willie of Arcade USA. Can't say enough good things about him. I gotta hook his ass up with something. So 2019 is gonna be the year of me repaying debts. So what's going on over here? I got Intellivision for the first time last summer. That's awesome. Oh, hey, what's up, Uncon? Benchino. I had to fuck that up because of when you were trying to explain how to say it last week. So, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, I've been playing the shit out of Burger Time Masters of the Universe. I don't have Masters. I have Masters for the Atari, but my cartridge, no matter what I've done, it just will not work. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me say that. But, that's cool. Unconventional. I like that. Unconventional. That's such a great name. I don't mind the Intellivision discs. Side buttons. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to... Hey, does Ed Ladden make anything for the Intellivision? I know they make a Coleco one. If Ed Ladden made a stick for the Intellivision, I'd spend $150 or whatever it costs to get one. I'd have to save up for it because I'm a broke bitch. But I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, so that's my Intellivision story, and I'm sticking to it. It all started with my friend Tammy Griffin. Tammy Griffin and her brothers, Danny, Rob, I think his name was. And you know what? Honestly, I bet you if I had asked them, they probably would have let me play with them. They kept that shit. They kept the boxes nice. A little bit of the foil on them still. I mean, they really took care of it. A little TV between their two beds. Television has some pretty rad sounds, man. Lots of nostalgia. So, it doesn't look like I'm going to break 20,000 tonight. I guess that 17,600 I got a couple of nights ago on IG Live, whatever you want to call it. I capped out there, and then lately, what was it? The highest I've gotten was 15,550 tonight, so I'm at 2,700. I'm on my last life. What the fuck? That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. So how's everyone's holidays treating them? Thank God it's almost over, right? I don't mean to be all bah humbug, but I don't like the holidays. I don't like them. It's a time for spending money on things you don't need and all that other shit Ebenezer Scrooge says. Stressful financially, stressful time-wise. You gotta be here, you gotta be there, you gotta do this, you got this party, you got these people, and fucking cards, and holly jollies, and then you get the multiple holidays, people fighting over whether or not you can say Happy Hanukkah or Happy Christmas, or whatever else is going on this time of year. I don't mean to be a bummer. It's just, I don't like the holidays. They bum me the fuck out. Even when I was in corrections and I was making $75 a year after overtime, I was able to do Christmas proper, it would still fucking bum me out. My kids did well for themselves at Christmas. They didn't get spoiled, but I made sure they knew. They were loved, but just loved enough. Going down to Florida. Oh, nice. What part of Florida? You know what? No, keep that private. Keep that private. I've been to Florida once in my life. I went to Disney in April. That's the only time I've ever been down. Well, okay, that's technically a lie because I guess I went to Florida when I was an infant. Does that count? Does that count? I got family down there. My dad's sister lives down there with her husband, who ironically has Alzheimer's like my dad did. So that poor woman has to lose her fucking husband and her brother to this shit. Fuck. She gave me a $500 donation last year, not this past Alzheimer's walk season. Like, at the last minute, she's like, you know what, here's $500 for your Alzheimer's walk. I was like, what? I was even like, hey, Auntie Diane, was that a mistake? Did you mean 50? She's like, no. I'm like, don't you live in a trailer park? Not picking on anyone who does. I lived in one when I was in Arizona. But you just don't typically think of that kind of environment with $500 expendable income for a charity, you know? I know I fucking did it. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Ah, that was horrible. That was horrible. Gulf Coast. Cool. I know it's golf. I like saying golf. Alright, let me give my fingers a rest here. Controls being hardwired to the console probably. Yeah, that kind of sucks too. I'm okay with that though. You know, it is what it is. It just makes having to replace them a pain in the balls. And I'm not really the console being right up in your lap kind of situation. I mean, maybe not literally, but close enough. Never bothered me because my Atari 2600 always sat about a foot in front of me. And I sat on the floor, staring up at a TV, a Zenith. So, as far as wire controls, it never really bothered me that I had to fucking grapple over the console Had that been the case for me anyway, because I was an Atari guy, so I didn't have to worry about that. I guess I'm okay with that. It just sucks when you have maintenance issues. Especially, like now. I mean, it's easy enough to replace the controllers physically. I've done it for somebody. It's not hard. If I remember correctly, it's plugged into a DB9, but in the console. I don't think it's actually hardwired, is it? I could be way off on that, and if I'm just talking out my ass. But they just chose to plug it directly to the board and not have an external socket. I could be thinking of a different console altogether. I'm over here like, yes, I'm super smart. And everyone's like, dude, no. No, you're a fucking dumbass, so shut up. But yeah. I would love for some kind of a third-party controller that was easy enough to fuck with the Intellivision, because the games are great. There's a lot of nostalgic, real great classic titles on the Intellivision. It's great looking system, great sounding system. And when I say good looking, I mean, mainly games, of course, but the console itself is sexy. It's like a dashboard of a fucking Oldsmobile. My buddy had a 1980 Cutlass. I think the thing would have fit perfectly inside of that. We stabbed a small block in that fucking thing. Holy shit, that thing was a monster. He had to put cinder blocks in the trunk during the winter. Too much power in your ass, not enough weight. Drop a 350 in that thing, and it's really all you need. Those G-body cars, so light. How the fuck did we get talking about cars? There's a Cutlass for sale locally for like $2,200. It's in nice shape. I thought about working a deal out. I want to say it has a 305 in it. I can work with a 305. I mean, I don't need much more than that. I'm not a more power kind of guy. I just lost my fucking grapes. Now I'm fucking pissed. Grapes are my favorite fruit. It's not even a joke. I'm a fucking joke about grapes. Not once. Some shit you just don't joke about. Grapes is one of them. Yeah, shit. I wasn't even paying attention. That's what she said. You bet your ass that's what she said. Part of the charm of the Intellivision playing experience. Yeah, and you know what? You're hitting on something there, Ben. It is part of the charm, dude. They all have their little quirks. What would you say is Atari's quirk? I can give you 100 answers myself. I'm just curious as to see what you guys think. Think about let's say it's 1983ish. We got Coleco, we got Intellivision, we got Atari 2600. The Vader's been out for a little while. Each console has its own little deal, its own charm. What is the Atari 2600's individual charm? And not that it's older or as a consumable more popular. Because they all had their deal. Until the PS2 era. Things started to slowly start all looking exactly alike. It sucks. I know some people would argue that the PS2 was the last console that had its own individual charm. I don't know. I still think the original PlayStation The original PlayStation was the last console to have its own individual personality and flavor and taste. That's just what I think. It's the last console I bought brand new. I'll tell you that. I remember I rejected it for the longest time. And then I was over at a buddy of mine's house. Actually, it was my ex-sister-in-law's. And her boyfriend brought one over. And I was just like, look at all those buttons. What the fuck are you going to do with all those buttons, you know? And motherfucker pops in Symphony of the Night. And I was just like, oh, I'm going down to Hunt's Electronics tomorrow. You bet your ass I did that very thing. I didn't get Symphony of the Night right away, though. They didn't have it. Actually, if I recall correctly, they didn't sell any games. They just sold the console. I had to go up to Child World, and deal with that creepy fucking panda to get my video games. But yeah, he showed me Symphony of the Night, Resident Evil, and I was just like, yep. 10-4 to that, good buddy. 10-4 to that shit. What time we got here? I've been playing for an hour now. I still haven't broken my fucking high score from the other night. For anyone who joined in after, I'm trying to break over 17,000. I did 17,600 a couple of nights ago on Instagram. I was kind of hoping to punch 20,000 tonight, but I don't know. Doesn't look possible. Doesn't look like it's going to be possible. So I won't shut up about fucking cutlasses and tickling you with feathers and eating television. And I keep letting these fucks take my fruit. I hate it when you sneak out. I mean, I had them in a nice fucking line. Ah! I didn't zig. I zagged. I hate it when they stay low like that. So, like I was saying earlier, the new Atari.io, what the hell hit me? High Score Squad Challenge is Barnstormer. So I will probably be playing that here pretty soon. I may do a live video. The reason I bring that up again is, if you guys have any suggestions as to anything you'd like to see me play, whether I played it before, I like it or not, you know, suggestions would be great. That would actually be helpful. Because I'll just go back to, you know, Galaxian. And Demon Attack, and you guys will have to see the same shit over and over again. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, always leave that down below. We'll play one more round, and I think I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, always leave a suggestion. Hey, Chris, play this game, play that game. Have you played this? Especially if I haven't played it. Like someone mentioned a game about Bobby going home. I'm going to be looking that shit up as soon as I'm done here. So. I'm just now noticing the screen's blurry. Has it been like that the whole fucking stream? Oh, dudes. If it has been, I'm so sorry. I can't wait for that setup to get here. It's gonna be rad, rock and rolling. You know, what was it, about a week or two ago, I did a variety night. I just grabbed a bunch of games and just said, fuck it, let's just play a bunch of different games. I think it was originally supposed to be, what was I going to play that night? I can't remember. Oh, Donkey Kong. I was originally going to play Donkey Kong. But it's just, like, I got the, the oomph to do it. And I was just like, I'm not feeling this. So I turned into just whatever. I just grabbed a bunch of cards and had them, like when I was a kid. Maybe I'll do a few more of those with some suggestions. I'll go through a bunch of games if I've never heard of them or played them. I either have them, in cartridge form or fuck it. I could just do it on my Wii. I don't mind doing that. Just got to kick everyone out of the living room. Tell the ladies to fuck off. Be like that dude Robocop. Bitches leave. Bitches leave. They're not bad. I love them to death. Oh, I was in that gap too. That safety gap. All right. Well, that's, guys, that's where I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, go ahead and leave suggestions. What would you like to see me play? Especially when I get my new setup. I'm so cocksucking excited about that. I'll be able to do it, and it won't be all blurry like it is now, and I won't have to worry about Facebook app crapping out on me. But either way, I don't know. For whoever's still here and whoever came earlier, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. This is such a great game. I was hoping to break my high score from the other night, 17,600, but I was really hoping to hit 20,000. Maybe I'll play later on tonight. Maybe I'll go back on Instagram after everyone's in bed, and I'll play it, and hopefully then. But either way, I'm going to be doing barnstorming here pretty soon. Again, for the Atari.io High Score Squad Challenge. But leave suggestions. Always, if there's a specific game you'd like to see me either try. I mean, by now you guys know I'm not the greatest at these things, but I enjoy playing them nonetheless. So, either way, hope you guys have a great night. Hope you're having a great weekend. And, yeah, again, thanks for coming by. So, guys, keep it real. And bye-bye.